Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Topps Chrome Delight Tennis to get into. We'll get started. Feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live at eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Donna Vekic, Martina Hingis, Max Purcell, Camilo Osorio, Sophia Kenin, Benoit Perret, Gold, 28/50, Denis Shapovalov, Jordan Thompson, Bernardo Pera out of 250, Arthur Renderneck out of 399, Tatiana Maria out of 499, and Abdullah Shelby, 58/65. Martina Trevisan, Emilio Nava, Felix Algar Aliassime, Marco Chiron, Haley Baptiste, Zach Savaja, 121 out of 250, Linda Furbatova, Beatrice Haddad Maya, Jin Yuang, 7/77, JJ Wolf out of 299, Thomas Moshak out of 399, and Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, 53/65. Box number three. Yu Yuan, Rebecca Peterson, Constant Lesiana, Taylor Fritz, Vid Capriva, Bjorn Frantangelo, 8/50, Emiliana Arango, Nuno Borges, 60 out of 99, Diana Schneider, 121 out of 150, Gabriel Diallo out of 299, Abdullah Shelby out of 399, and Maximilian Martirer, 1/50, or 1/15, excuse me. Wonder why they're doing this little thing where they're all upside down on the back. Caroline Garcia, Zizou Bergs, Ahmad Majetovic, Bjorn Borg, Abdullah Shelby, Victoria Jimenez Casanseva, Jamie Murray, Jessica Pagula, Quentin Hallis out of 499, Ethan Quinn, 19/25, Leila Fernandez, 138 out of 250, and 50/65, Coco Gauff. Boom. Linda Furbatova. Oh, we have a redemption. Marta Kostyuk, Lindsay Davenport, Holgaroon, Clara Towson, and redemption. Carlos Jimeno Valero. Ooh. 3/10, Pablo Sereno Busta. And 8/10, Venus Williams. Boom. We will take that. Monica Puig, 195 out of 250. Elizabeth Cochiretto, 15/77. Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, 66/99. And 15/65, Gabriel Diallo. Fabio Fognini. Ooh, Alexander Zverev. Nice. Nuno Borges, Victoria Azarenka, John Eisner, Sean Suennen, Haley Baptiste, Jack Draper, Monica Sell, 60 out of 150, Venus Williams, 59 out of 250, Clara Tauson, 108 out of 150, and 10 to 65, Daniil Medvedev. Box number 7, crossing the halfway point. Victoria Azarenka, Don McGolfy, Daniil Medvedev, Kim Zhang, Jenny Bouchard, Martin Landelu, Brenda Fervitova, Taro Daniel, Iga Swiatek out of 499, Adula Shelby, 132 out of 150, Martina Navratilova, 113 out of 250, and 12 of 15, Steffi Graf. John Eisner, Pablo Lamas Ruiz, Bernard Pera, Arthur Phils, Chris Everett, Zizou Berg, 63 of 99, Martin Dom Jr., Kim Zhang, Juncheng Shang out of 299, Michael Momo out of 499, Alex Deminar out of 299, and 29 of 65, Lin Zhu. Dusan Lajovic, Monica Seles, Jack Draper, Vid Capriva, Camilo Osorio, Killian Feldbausch, Bianca Andreescu, Tommy Paul, 3 of 50, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina out of 399, Madison Keys out of 499, Sebastian Baez out of 299, and Diana Schneider, 8 of 65. Box of 10. Anna Kalinskaya, Andy Roddick, Talon Griekspoor, Hugo Grenier, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, Isabella Kruger, Chris Eubanks, Caroline Wozniak, Lin Zhu out of 399, Taro Daniel out of 499, Arthur Renderneck, 14 of 99, and 60 of 65, Clara Tauson. Sebastian Corda, Kei Nishikori, Chris Eubanks, John Eisner, Taylor Fritz, 226 out of 250, Liv Holt, Camilo Osorio, Enrique Hijikata, gold, 2450, Borna Gojo, out of 299, Daniil Medvedev, out of 499, Yannick Hoffman, and 25 of 65, Emma Navarro. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Laszlo Gere, Leila Fernandez, Daniela Hanshova, Steffi Graf, Diana Schneider, Arthur Gaya, 177 out of 499. Alexandra Ayala, 80 out of 499. Emma Navarro. Elizabetta Cocciaretto, 201 out of 250. Diana Schneider out of 399. Tommy Paul out of 499. And 25 of 65, Celine Nayef to close us out. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, do have more cases of this as well as hobby going on. Look forward to having you back in here for some of those. For the hits, Benoit Perret, Denis Shapovalov, Jordan Thompson, Bernardo Pera, Arthur Renderneck, Tatiana Maria, Abdullah Shelby, Zach Zvadja, Leda Fervitova, Beatrice Haddad Maya, Jinyu Wang, JJ Wolf, Thomas Mashak, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, Bjorn Fratangelo, Emiliana Arango, Nuno Borges, Diana Schneider, Gabriel Diallo, Abdullah Shelby, Maximiliana Martirere, Victoria Jimenez Casanseva, Jamie Murray, Jessica Pagula, Quentin Hallis, Ethan Quinn, Leila Fernandez, Coco Goff, Carlos Jimeno Valero, Pablo Serena Busta, Venus Williams, Monica Puig, Elizabeth Cocciaretto, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, Gabriel Diallo, Alexander Zverev, Sean Suenin, Haley Baptiste, Jack Draper, Monica Sells, Venus Williams, Clara Towson, Daniel Medvedev, Kim Zhang, Martin Landeluc, Rana Fervitova, Taro Daniel, Iga Swiatek, Abdullah Shelby, Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, Zizou Bergs, Martin Dam Jr., Kim Zhang, Jun Chen Shang, Michael Momo, Alex Desmenoir, Lin Jiu, Killian Feldbausch, Brianna Andreescu, Tommy Paul, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, Madison Keys, Sebastian Baez, Diana Schneider, Isabella Kruger, Chris Eubanks, Caroline Wozniak, Lin Jiu, Taro Daniel, Arthur Renderneck, Clara Towson, Liv Hove, Camilla Osorio, Rinki Jikata, Borna Gojo, Daniil Medvedev, Yana Kaufman, Emma Navarro, Arthur Gaya, Alexandra Ayala, Emma Navarro, Elizabetta Cocciaretto, Diana Schneider, Tommy Paul, and Celine Nayef. Alright, that is it for tennis. Thank you guys again. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll catch you guys back here in a few. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, leave it live. Also mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Kelly Riley and Joey Vitale. Start with the press proofs. Tyson Beckford, 2/25. Michael O'Keefe, 4/4. Michael Beck, 1/4. And Clint Eastwood, on card inscribed, 7/10. Boom. First time seeing one of those. Box number two. Nathan Morris, Wanya Morris, and Sean Stockman. That'll be going to random.org. And printing play 1/1. Elijah Wood. Robinson Pinshot, 2/2. Charlie Sheen, 1/2. Ari Lehman, 7/8. And Mark Wahlberg, 1/1. Michael B. Jordan and Tom Hiddleston. Amy Osbeck, 5/5. Melissa Barrera, 4/8. Alicia Ware, 6/10. And William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine, 1/1 triple auto. Boom. We'll also be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that. You have either of those three guys. Al Pacino and Catherine Narducci. Edward Furlong, 3/5. Chanel West Coast, 20/20. Chris Kirkpatrick, 20/20. And Ozzy Osbourne, 1/1. Box number 5. Nick Carter. And dual press proof, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Famke Janssen, 10/10. Lara Flynn Boyle, 1/6. Josh Gad, 4/10. And Benedict Cumberbatch, 1/1. John Glover. And Melissa Gorga, printing plate. John Capellos, 9/25. Matthew Lillard, 8/15. Derek Mears, 3/10. And Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, Emilio Estevez, 1/1. Triple auto. Boom. Margot Robbie. And dual, Ben Stiller and Ethan Hawke. Press proof. David Harris, 3/3. Chevy Chase, 19/20. Susie Quattro, 3/15. And Christina Applegate, 1/4. Megan Fox and Andrew Garfield. Jamie Presley, 3/4. Robin Thicke, 2/7. Jillian Anderson, 2/4. And Marissa Tomei, 1/1. Boom. Annabeth Gish and William Shatner. David Harris, 1/1. Ernest Thomas, 6/8. Pearl Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot. And Uncle Rico, 41/100. Final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Dave East and Bryce Dallas Howard. Bo Derek, 6/25. Emilio Estevez, 1/1. Dick Van Dyke, 1/1. And Tommy Lee to close us out, 7/8. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, we do have more of this, as well as 2023, 2024, 2022 pop. In fact, I think we have 2023 pop ending right now over on eBay, so feel free to go check that out. Come on back tomorrow. All right, for the hits, Joey Fatone, Kelly Riley, Tyson Beckford, Michael O'Keefe, Michael Beck, Clint Eastwood, Elijah Wood, Bronson Pinchot, Charlie Sheen, Ari Lehman, Mark Wahlberg, Michael B. Jordan, Tom Hiddleston, Amy Osbeck, Melissa Barrera, Alicia Ware, Catherine Narducci, Al Pacino, Edward Furlong, Chanel West Coast, Chris Kirkpatrick, Ozzy Osbourne, Nick Carter, Famke Janssen, Laura Flynn Boyle, Josh Gad, Benedict Cumberbatch, John Glover, Melissa Gorga, John Capellos, Matthew Lillard, Derek Mears, Margot Robbie, David Harris, Chevy Chase, Susan Quattro, Christina Applegate, Andrew Garfield, Megan Fox, Jamie Presley, Robin Thicke, Jillian Anderson, Marissa Tomei, William Shatner, Annabeth Gish, David Harris, Ernest Thomas, Mystery Redemption, Uncle Rico, Bryce Dallas Howard, Dave East, Bo Derek, Emilio Estevez, Dick Van Dyke, and Tommy Lee. And going to random.org, we got a couple of them this time. Press proofs, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Ben Stiller, Ethan Hawke, Nathan Morris, Wanda Morris, and Sean Stockman. Triple auto 1 of 1, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, and Emilio Estevez. And triple auto 1 of 1, William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine. Alright, we're going to head to random.org real quick and get these knocked out. We'll be back with you in a few minutes to get that taken care of. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gotta roll some dice, get it through your highly valid force. We're gonna go 10 times on each random, starting off with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, press proof. That is 9 times, final roll. Mel Gibson coming out on top, congratulations. Next up, press proof, Ben Stiller, Ethan Hawke. That is 9 times, final roll. Ethan Hawke coming out on top, congratulations. Next we've got triple press proof, Nathan Morris, Wanye Morris, and Sean Stockman. That is 9 times, final roll. Sean Stockman staying on top, congratulations. Triple auto, 1 of 1. Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, and Emilio Estevez. That is 9 times, final roll. Ralph Macchio coming out on top, congrats. And finally, 1 of 1 triple auto, William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine. That is 9 times, final roll. That is William Shatner taking it home. Congratulations. Alright, that will do it for Pop. We go on to 2025. We'll leave Metal Football here in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go. Catch you guys back here in a few. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Elite Metal Football to get into. I'll get started. Feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay Live. Also, you know better than for link down in the description. Alright. We're all set and good to go. Welcome in, guys. Apologies for slight little mix-up that happened. If you paid any kind of shipping for this break in particular, it has been refunded, and invoices were sent out after all the auctions ended to remedy that. Jaden Bell, Steve Spurrier. Let's see what we got. Start off with Jabari Barber, 2/7. Earl Campbell out of 149. Caden Dixon Wyatt, 2/12. Derek Cooper, 2/5. Matt Zollers, 2/7. Max Brosmer, 1/10. And triple auto, Jaden Blue, Jared Gibson, and Jamie French, 16/25. Go Gators, ew. Get back in that swamp and don't come out. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Jake Brenningstool out of 149. Jalen Henderson out of 149. Luke Altmaier, 1/5. Hank Brown, 1/5. Miller Moss, 1/15. Giovanni McCoy, 15/15. And George McIntyre, 1/1. G-Mac. Box number 3, Tetaro McMillan, 7/49. Elijah Olkey out of 149. Jaden Wilson, 11/15. Jalen Brown, 2/3. Justice Haynes, 6/12. Caden Robinson, 2/15. And Gunnar Stockton, 8/25. Mark Granoski, 2/25. Blake Corum, out of 149. CJ Daniels, 14/15. KC Conception, 14/15. Caleb Burton, 9/15. Ulysses Bentley IV, 8/8. And Matthew Golden, 1/5. Box number 5. Chris Carter, out of 149. Peyton Manning, out of 49. Michael Tollefson, 1/1. Nick Marsh, 7/10. TJ Moore, 3/7. Ty Hawkins, 9/10. And Jeremiah Love, 3/5. Box number 6. DeQuan Felton, out of 149. Caden Salter, 13/25. Marcel Reed, 6/25. Joe Montana, 4/4. Raheem Sanders, 5/10. Xavier Restrepo, 8/15. And Dia Bell, 3/3. Box number 7. Marshall Falk, 8/10. Sam Levitt, 32/49. Rashad Amos, 2/2. Jalen Henderson, 10/15. Jackson Arnold, 2/7. Kyle Monagi, 10/10. And Sam Levitt, 1/1. Boom. Randy Moss out of 149. The Bus out of 149. Dylan Risk, 2 of 10. Celeste Moa, 9 of 10. Jaquez Petaway, 11 of 12. DeQuan Felton, 1 of 7. And Shador Sanders, 20 of 25. Box number 9. Avery Johnson, 67 out of 149. Juju Lewis out of 149. Isaac Girendo, 13 of 15. Aaron Anderson, 1 of 1. Trevor Jones Jr., 1 of 8. Garrett Green, 2 of 5. And Calvin Russell, 3 of 20. Box number 10. Devon Dampierre out of 149. Ryder Lyons out of 149. CJ Tiller, 1 of 2. Keenan Allen, 3 of 15. Jaden O'Neal, 5 of 5. Zion Chris, 4 of 10. And Diego Pavia, 1 of 1. Box number 11. Kyron Drones, 6 of 7. Colin Lacey, out of 149. Javon Tracy, 7 of 10. Malik Washington, 6 of 8. Helman Kasuga, 5 of 5. Andrew Marsh, 3 of 5. And Ryan Williams, 1 of 1. Boom. Final box to break. Box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Jordan James, 17/25. Michael Hawkins Jr. out of 149. TJ Finley, 3/5. Brady Edmonds, 2/5. Brazell Shepard, 5/8. Blake Corum, 7/15. And Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Camario Taylor, 1/1 triple auto. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Going to go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Then we'll take care of the randoms. All right, for the hits. George McIntyre, Giovanni McCoy, Miller Moss, Hank Brown, Luke Altmaier, Jalen Henderson, Jake Brenning-Sewell, Gunnar Stockton, Caden Robinson, Justice Haynes, Jalen Brown, Jaden Wilson, Elijah Olkey, Tetaro McMillan, Matthew Golden, Ulysses Billy IV, Caleb Burton, Casey Conception, CJ Daniels, Blake Corum, Mark Gronowski, Jeremiah Love, Ty Hawkins, TJ Moore, Nick Marsh, Michael Tollefson, Peyton Manning, Chris Carter, Ryan Williams, Andrew Marsh, Helman Kasuga, Malik Washington, Javon Tracy, Colin Lacey, Kyra Drones, Jordan James, Michael Hawkins Jr., TJ Finley, Brady Edmonds, Brazell Shepard, Blake Corum, Max Brosmer, Matt Zollers, Derek Cooper, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Earl Campbell, Javre Barber, Dia Bell, Xavier Restrepo, Raheem Sanders, Joe Montana, Marcel Reed, Caden Salter, Daquan Felton, Sam Levitt, Kyle Monangi, Jackson Arnold, Jalen Henderson, Rashad Amos, Sam Levitt, Marshall Falk, Shador Sanders, Daquan Felton, Jaquez Petaway, Celeste Moa, Dylan Risk, Jerome Bettis, Randy Moss, Calvin Russell, Garrett Green, Trammell Jones Jr., Aaron Anderson, Isaac Urendo, Juju Lewis, Avery Johnson, Diego Pavia, Devon Dampierre, Ryder Lyons, CJ Tiller, Keenan Allen, Jaden O'Neal, and Zion Chris. And going to random.org, 2 triples, Jaden Blue, Jared Gibson, and Jamie French out of 25, and Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Camario Taylor, 1/1. All right, that will do it for football, everybody. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We're going to head to random.org and get those knocked out real quick. And then we're on to 2024 Vivid Baseball here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go immediately following the randoms. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Could be 3 or higher to be valid for us. We're going to go 6 times on each random. Starting off with Jaden Blue, Jared Gibson, and Jamie French. That is 5 times. Final roll. Jamie French staying on top. Congratulations. And next up is the 1 of 1. Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Kamario Taylor. That is 5 times. Final roll. Juju Lewis staying on top. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for football. Thank you guys again. We're going to get Leaf Vivid Baseball set up and good to go. We'll be back with that in a few seconds. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Vivid Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and even live. I was going to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. What is Vivid Baseball right now? Perfect timing. Box number 1, Juan Nunez, Trey Savage, George Lombard Jr. Oh, I'm just going through these. Trey Savage is out of 2, Juan Gonzalez, 1 of 8. George Lombard Jr., 1 of 10. Cooper Pratt, 1 of 5. Kidder Montero, 2 of 3. Yilber Diaz, 10 of 10. And Samuel Basallo, 1 of 7. Nolan Ryan, 1 of 2. Cooper Pratt, 2 of 9. Griffin Burkholder, 7 of 7. Vaheva Aloy, 8 of 8. Tyson Lewis, 4 of 5. Joseph Lugo, 2 of 7. And Connor Griffin, 6 of 10. Box number 3. Connor Griffin, 3 of 10. Brandon Montgomery, 2 of 5. Thatcher Hurd, 4 of 4. Will Gasparino, 1 of 4. Blake Burke, 2 of 2. Luke Shaw, 3 of 7. And Josue Paula, 6 of 8. Max Bellieu, 3 of 4. Caleb Lomavita, 1 of 8. Dylan Dreiling, 1 of 10. Logan Evans, 3 of 10. Brendan Summerhill, 2 of 6. Quentin Young, printing plate, 1 of 1. And Mike Schmidt, illustrations, 3 of 10. Steve Monster Milam, 8 of 10. Charlie Condon, 3 of 7. Jake Bloss, 3 of 3. Kyle DeBarge, 2 of 9. Alejandro Rosario, 6 of 9. Luke Dickerson, 1 of 4. And triple auto, Sebastian Walcott, Malcolm Moore, and Dylan Dreiling, 7 of 9. That'll be going to random.org here at the end of the brace. Stay tuned for that if you have any of those 3 guys. Box number 6. Quentin Young, 2 of 7. Manny Ramirez, 10 of 10. Charlie Condon, 2 of 5. Tria Savage, 7 of 8. Jacob Melton, 8 of 8. Spencer Jones, 1 of 4. And Jace Laviolette, 3 of 10. Vladimir Guerrero, 1 of 10. Ricky Henderson, 1 of 5. Mike Sirota, 4 of 5. Brady House, 2 of 8. Carter Holton, 5 of 9. Brooks Lee, 1 of 7. And Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Corbin Burnson, 2 of 10 triple auto. Box of Break. Ethan Conrad, 5 of 9. Cam Conarella, 2 of 4. Braden Taylor, 6 of 6. Tommy Troy, 3 of 8. Bucky Dent, 8 of 10. Griffo Farrell, 3 of 5. And Roman Anthony, 5 of 8. Box number 9. Chase Petty, 1 of 9. Keter Montero, 3 of 8. Cam Conarella, 1 of 3. Malcolm Moore, 4 of 8. Landon Rupp, 3 of 9. AJ Gracia, 1 of 6. And Matt Shaw, 6 of 8. Final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Jason Churiel, 4 of 10. Kobe Mayo, 7 of 7. Chase Mobley, 3 of 5. Ryan Waldschmidt, 7 of 10. Gary Gilhill, 1 of 2. 1 of 1, Caden Bodine, printing plate. And 1 of 1, dual auto, Kevin Elster and Dave Magadan. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate it. Spend a little bit of your Tuesday morning here with us. We do have more of this, as well as Stars and Stripes, NT, and many, many other releases on the way for baseball as we get further into the season. Look forward to having y'all back here sometime soon. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Then we'll take care of the randoms, which we have a couple. Alright, for the hits, Samuel Basallo, Gilbert Diaz, Keter Montero, Cooper Pratt, George Lombard Jr., Juan Gonzalez, Trey Savage, Connor Griffin, Joseph Lugo, Tyson Lewis, Faheba Aloy, Griffin Burkholder, Cooper Pratt, Nolan Ryan, Josue DePaula, Lucas Shaw, Blake Burke, Will Gasparino, Thatcher Hurd, Brady Montgomery, Connor Griffin, Mike Schmidt, Quentin Young, Brendan Summerhill, Logan Evans, Dylan Dreiling, Caleb Lomavita, Max Bellew, Luke Dickerson, Alejandro Rosario, Kyle DeBarge, Jake Bloss, Charlie Condon, Steve Monster Milam, Jason Laviolette, Spencer Jones, Jacob Melton, Trey Savage, Charlie Condon, Manny Ramirez, Quentin Young, Brooks Lee, Carter Holton, Brady House, Mike Sirota, Ricky Henderson, Vladimir Guerrero, Roman Anthony, Griff O'Farrell, Bucky Dent, Tommy Troy, Braden Taylor, Cam Connerella, Ethan Conrad, Matt Shaw, AJ Gracia, Landon Rupp, Malcolm Moore, Cam Connerella, Keter Montero, Chase Petty, Caden Bodine, Gary Gilhill, Ryan Waldschmidt, Chase Mobley, Kobe Mayo, and Jason Churio. And going to random.org, dual auto 1 of 1, Kevin Elster and Dave Magadan. Triple auto of Sebastian Walcott, Malcolm Moore, and Dylan Dreiling. And Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Corbin Burnson. Alright, that is it for us today. Thank you guys again for being here, spending a little bit of time with us. We're going to head to random.org real quick and to the rest of you. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Be back in a few. Alright, random.org is pulled up. Gotta roll some dice, get it through how to be valid for us. Gonna go 8 times on each random, starting off with Kevin Elster and Dave Magadan. That is 7 times, final roll. Dave Magadan coming out on top, congratulations. Next up is the triple auto, Sebastian Walcott, Malcolm Moore, and Dylan Dreiling. Bottom row, Malcolm Moore coming out on top. And finally, Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Corbin Burnson. That is 7 times, final row. Corbin Burnson coming out on top. Congratulations. Alright, that will do it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This was BMC Collectibles Breaks. Catch you guys in the next one.